Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great week, folks. And all you folks up north, be safe, because that's going to be one heck of a storm coming in there tonight. Release the need to be right. Whenever you believe something, you assume you're right. You may even destroy relationships in order to defend your position. Let go of the need to defend your position. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 21, NASDAQ up 14, S&P's up 2.5, gold contract up $2.50, trading at $12.03 an ounce. Silver up 5 cents, $16.98 an ounce. Platinum down $2.50 at $9.39 an ounce. Copper up 3 pennies at $2.61 a pound. Light sweet crude down 7 cents, $48.42 a barrel, and that is with, gas prices went up 3 cents in the Northeast today, folks. Bottom line is that oil couldn't get pushed. It's going to be cold. It's going to be windy. Bottom line, that just goes to show how weak this oil market is. Notes, 10-year note down 9 ticks, 122.23. 30-year bond off 22 ticks, 146.05. Now, both notes and bonds, they had rejected lower price last Friday. Bottom line, they're right back to that lower price, low volume, but they're both under their lower swing points. King dollar up 138 ticks, 101.245. The King dollar came down, wide price spread, accelerated volume on Friday, broke its uptrend that started on February 2nd. King dollar looks like it's going to go make a run for the 99.850 area. The euro is trading at 106 to 1 US dollar. The yen is at 114.82 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so we are at 237.80. 238.37 is the low of the high. And I suspect it's going to try to make it into that area somehow, some way. Dow Industrials. What do you have with the Dow? The Dow Industrials, they had a sideways movement out here today. You're down $21, but realistically it's sideways. You're at 20,881. The low of the high there is 20,957. NASDAQ Composite. Composite is trading at a price point, was up $14. You are at 58.75, and 58.65 was the low of the high. The high is 59.11. That's saying, hey, guess what? Wants to go for the high. NDX 100. What do we have with the NDX 100? 3 Qs. 3 Qs hit a price point out here today of 131.34. Now, the high from March 1st is 131.38. I expect that's going to get hit. What is intriguing is that even with Citrix, that came out at, they didn't come out. It was just a news flash that came out that Goldman Sachs is trying to move Citrix out. Citrix at 330 went from a price point of $79 to $87. And bottom line, even with that kicker, it couldn't get the NDX 100 to actually test that high. I'd like to see that high tested. The first high had 25 million. You're going into it with 9 million today. It's, bottom line, we'll see if we get that test tomorrow. Oil contract out here, as I said just a little bit earlier, even with the Northeaster coming in, absolutely no bid on oil. We're at $48.40. The low of its strength from the meeting in the Middle East was it started out at 47.85. We hit 47.90 today. I expect you're going to break that, and we're going to come down into the lower swing point out here, which is the $45.18. Notes, 10-year note out here, couldn't hold price. 10-year notes trading at 122.23. Now, it's not lower than Friday, but the benchmark out here is 123. 123 is your swing point from the 26th of January. bottom line, we'll see how it handles this 122.20. I expect that's going to get into that area tomorrow. And then, of course, what we do have at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, that is going to be the announcement from the Federal Reserve on their short-term interest rates. We're at 146.05 in the 30-year. That's way below its swing point of 147.21. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? King dollar, folks, trading at a price point right now of 101.245. This baby came down with wide price spread, accelerated volume on Friday, all the above. And if you take a look at this trend line, what you're going to see is that trend line broke with conviction. The trend line we're talking about is from the lows of February 2nd. So if we go back to the beginning of the year, what you have is this on the dollar, because these markets, folks, are going to be all about the dollar, about the euro, about the yen, and it's currencies, it's trade wars, it's all the above. If you take a look at the dollar index was trading at 103 January 3rd. It goes straight down from 103 down to the 99 area. We do a nice counter trend bounce. You go from 99 and 145 up to 102, 190. And then what do we do? You just do a lot of sideways movement there. The benchmark is that the seller is laying at the January 5th downdraft. That's 101.240. And what ends up happening? Friday, you go from the 101.840 to 101 wide price spread, volume, all of the above. That brings the probability much higher. You're going to go to $99.145. So you can expect more volatility out here. Today was zero volatility in the marketplace. Volume-wise out here was anemic as we come into the close. You had 738 million on NYSE versus 834 inside the NASDAQ Composite. You laid out with 1.78 billion versus 1.991. And what I expect you are going to see out here tomorrow is that the volume is going to get a lot lighter because the bottom line is that coming into the Northeast, the flights are already getting canceled. The schools are already getting closed, meaning for tomorrow, this is going to be a big storm. And it's not only going to be a big storm, there's big winds with it. So there's going to be, you get a heavy snow with winds in it. There's going to be some utility, unfortunately, destruction, which is going to put people out of, electricity for a bit. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
TFNN has just launched a special event in Tampa with Tom O'Brien taking place March 18th, sponsored by Nadex. Tom O'Brien will be presenting 2 workshops for a combined 2.5 hours of education, bisecting and dissecting his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. March 18th kicks off with a continental breakfast as we get everyone checked in, and that is followed by 2 75-minute workshops with Tom O'Brien. The first workshop from 8:45 until 10 a.m. will cover quality volume, cause and effect, and ABC structures, and the second workshop from 10:15 until 11:30 a.m. will cover swing points, testing, and the Tiger Gartley. Tom will then wrap things up with a question and answer session, which will be followed by a Tiger Luncheon Social on the rooftop of the Westin Hotel. The best part is that it's all free, but you must register to attend. Visit the front page of TFNN.com for all the details and to sign up today, and we hope to see you in Tampa on March 18th.